Welcome to our March 2025 collective reading. Welcome, bringing it in so you can take a time to look at February's collective reading. It's on the website, on Patreon, Mystic Metals, and some of our social platforms. Okay, so go back and look at February. So we're flowing right into March's collective reading. So right now, wherever you are, you may still have some snow on the ground, maybe heating up because we're leading into spring equinox at the end of this month. If you're living in the southern hemisphere, it may be starting to get cool off for you as you approach autumn equinox. And while I'm putting this video together, it's the weather is like right at freezing. So we're trying to get a little inkling of spring. So let me know what's going on in your neck of the woods for the weather. So go back and look at February, as I was saying. So we have this month, we have 3 cards that I've pulled, okay? And our 3 cards that I've pulled is the 8 of Cups, and then we have the 2 of Cups, and then we have the Emperor, okay? Now, what has changed? What has changed? So with this 8 of Cups starting into this month, what has changed? Well, interesting is a change for March is one of disappointment, but acknowledging areas in your life. So rather than fighting transition as the death reverse brings, which was showing up in February, we may find ourselves embracing change, okay? This leads, me to believe that something will happen this month that is very revelatory. We may expose the lies and dug into the truth in your life in February, but there may be more to the story than we know right now. If you begin to feel the need to cut ties and walk away from something, know that this is likely the change that the death reverse card was ushering in February. Again, go back and look at that video. Remember, though, that just because we have come to accept some things doesn't mean it is easy. Grief is still possible with changes, and grief comes in different manners of change. It's no wrong or right or lower than grief. Grief is grief when there's changes coming in, okay? Now, in March, what has stayed the same? So what has stayed the same is the 2 of Cups. The original reading for March calls on us to embrace the changes that's coming. While this is still happening, change is inevitable, right? Especially when ushered in by the reverse death card, which is change. We will find comfort in our support systems and the partnerships we have created. I always advocate for reaching out to friends and family. You can reach out to me during periods of change, getting readings, so much more, talk therapy, different things of that nature, or consultations in where you are in your spiritual life. And that will be an essential thing to do in March to keep us all grounded. There's a lot of energy, and I could talk about that another time in this wonderful season, closing out the astrological year with Pisces, okay? It is easy to turn, to cynicism and apathy when everything around us changes in ways we aren't ready for. The partnerships in our lives will remind us who we are and what we truly find happiness in, okay? And then what should we keep in mind? What should we keep in mind for the month? So we have the Emperor, okay? We have the Emperor. All right. So with everything else going on, we are reminded of the structure and authority in our lives. Immediately, this card leads me to think the changes we are experiencing in March have more to do with power struggles and the overall establishment rather than personal transition. The structures around us may change in ways that affect us more than we thought. There is no getting around this right now. And as much as we don't like it, being informed is better than being ignorant. Okay, so we've got our 3 cards. Let me know which one sticks out even more to you, or you've been sitting with your intuition or time or your meditation time. What has things been saying to you, your ancestors, spirit guides? Okay, now I want to give you a reminder. The card of the year is the King of Cups in reverse. So there could be some overwhelmness, anxiety, emotional manipulation, or emotional immaturity. The goals of 2025 has the 6 of Wands, success, recognition, hard work, pride. Obstacle of 2025, 10 of Cups. That was the card, giving you a reminder. People-pleasing, overly nice, martyrdom, self-sacrifice. So putting it all together as a reminder, I want to remind you that the card of the year is one of anxiety and emotional overwhelm. It is only March, okay? We have already been through a period of stagnation of January and deceit in February. Now we face even more potential for overwhelmness and anxiety as we face off with the death reverse and a possibility of our entire structure being turned on its head. This may also be in correlation to changes in the political realm in our culture here in universal wide or nationwide and universally wide. Though we may find ourselves okay with walking away from the way things are, it won't be as easy thing to do. If we do not lean on each other and our support systems, we risk losing ourselves to apathy, which is apathy. Want to make sure you know the difference, and giving up. I don't know about you, okay, but giving up is not something I want to even contend with, and I believe that for yourselves as well. So let me know what your thoughts is about that and comment. It looks like we have a little bit of a challenge this month. Okay, and that's okay. We show up to the challenge over here, right? But knowing what we're up against is step 1 to paving our path through the muck and to come out on the other side as better people and a better community. So let me know what you think. Do you have any insight to share from the collective reading? Okay, and how do you think March is going to go? Let me know. Okay, also I do offer personalized readings. Happy birthday to the Pisces. Personalized readings, other sessions that are available on the website, along with spiritual rituals, spell work in areas of love, money, relationships, court cases, every single area mundane in our lives and unmundane. Okay, so have a wonderful month coming in 2025. Stay tuned. And thank you. I did take a good little short digital detox. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe on the social platforms, and sign up and subscribe to the website at https://crisispsychic.com. There you will find me. Hurry up and book your readings and so much more sessions with me. And I look forward to serving you this month of March. See you later.